Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. The Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, brother.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. The ball squirts free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Canes are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Caught. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. The give on the counter. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The give on the inside. Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Dances away from one. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. It's complete! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Amaro. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Smashes through. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Release to the back. He's got it down the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Canes want to move quickly.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
He's got his man.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On target. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he just flat ran over it. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Skips away from pressure. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it to him.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Amaro. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. He's going to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Trying to find his man on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. They're going to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Steps away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. What a disappointment. No good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 22 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's going to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
That Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Banks. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
37, Virginia, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Going up top on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Banks. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.